Hello everyone and welcome to my channel where I'm going to be talking to you about my 2022 Hyundai Elantra N. Now at this point, if you're watching this video, you know everything about this car, the performance, the looks, the styling, and everything. My video today is going to be going over, is this going to be a good family vehicle? Can you take your kids in this car and be an everyday driver? I have some pros, some cons, some things to go over and to see if this can be the good fit for you. All right, so let's talk about some of the pros on this vehicle. First, it is a sedan, so you can get your kids in the back. You could put a car seat in the back, and I'll actually show you what a infant car seat looks like in the back seat. It does have a pretty large size trunk, so plenty of room for groceries or whatever else you might need to haul. It can be good on gas if you're light on the pedal. I mean, this thing is a performance vehicle, so you're going to be wanting to giddy up and go with it at all the time. But if you're light on it, you can get good gas mileage. On the highway trip back, I got a little over 30 miles to the gallon. That was about a 3-hour trip after I picked this up. I will show you the car seat so you can get an idea. Now, this is not strapped in right now, but this is just to kind of give you an idea. If you are a parent, I'm about 5'9", and my seat is back a little bit, but not too far back, and this is touching it. This is not strapped in, by the way. This is just to show you what it would look like if you were to put a car seat in here. It does have the little hooks down in here. It also has 3 of the latches up top, one behind each headrest. So if you do need multiple car seats, you can definitely do that. Jumping right into some of the cons. The rear seat does not fold in a split way. It is a single folding rear seat. So that can definitely be a con for a lot of people, and I can understand that. It's not as big of a deal for us. This was not going to be our primary vehicle, especially with the kids. We do have a bigger vehicle that we'll be using primarily for that. Also, the brace in the trunk. That thing is big, and if you're planning on hauling anything large and wide and you fold down that rear seat, you might not be able to get it through anyways because that brace blocks off a lot. Another con is the tires. These are Performance Michelin PS4s, I believe. They are summer tires. They are Pilot Sport 4S's, it looks like. They're very thin, 35 series tires, and they are terrible in the snow, I promise you. Here in Michigan, we don't get the greatest weather, and in the wintertime, it is not going to be great for that. Even in the cold climate, not only just the winter, but when these tires are cold and the roads are cold, it does not act very well. So it was a little frightening in the snow a couple times I've driven it. But beyond that, it's a dream when the roads are warm and the tires are warm. They're great otherwise. The vehicle is a little low for a average family vehicle, so having it a little low like that can be a little bit of a pain probably for some. I could definitely see some people ripping off the front lip and damaging the rear diffuser. It's not as low back here, but definitely lower than your standard Elantra. It is loud as well, so that's another con. I'm not going to start it up. You guys have heard them. You know what they sound like, especially in N mode, which is kind of hard to not put it in N mode. And it's loud, so it'll piss off your neighbors, that's for sure. But if I didn't mention another con, the front seats are a little snug, so it might be a little uncomfortable if you're bigger and taller. Last con would be that you should really use 93 gas in this, so it's going to cost a little bit more than the average fill up, and you're going to tend to go through your gas a little bit quicker than your average compact, just because you're probably going to be putting your foot to the floor most of the time. So overall, is it a good family vehicle? Yes and no. It has everything you need. You could put a car seat in there. You could drive around the family. It's got a lot of tech features, got great safety ratings, 5-star ratings on the normal Elantra. I don't think they have the official ratings on the N model, but it's going to be pretty much the same thing. So, I mean, if we didn't have a family vehicle and an SUV, I probably wouldn't have gotten this. But otherwise, it still could be used, but maybe not your practical vehicle. But I'm in love with it so far. That'll be it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. I'd be glad to answer any questions for you, and be hoping to make more videos again in the future. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.